Welcome in for game number 3 here from the Bob Runyon Classic. Game 3 of 6 here this afternoon from Chapmanville Regional High School. Chris Kidd, Dwayne Williams here with Kevin Jones, our engineer. And it looks like they're going to shorten it, Dwayne, to 6-minute quarters here in this JV game to try and speed things up. Again, we are forever behind right now.
Yeah, evident by the change in the clock.
Yeah, so not surprised by that. I was kind of thinking they might do something like that just to try and get things at least a little bit closer to not having the last tip off towards 10 p.m. tonight.
At least I give them A for effort for right now, Chris.
Exactly. Like we said, the first 2 games have been tight all the way through. First game went to overtime. Second game nearly went to overtime. And now we start our third game as a steal in the front court, but a whistle and a travel going to be called on Zach Markham.
It's always good to see a rivalry game, Chris. You got the JV from Mingo Central versus Logan, so no matter what level they're playing, it's a rivalry game.
Yeah, like we said, this Logan JV team, they're 0-3 coming in, but they played Martin County, Kentucky very well last night in that loss, as they were right with them down to the end before Martin County pulled away. That three-pointer from Gooseland off the mark, rebound taken ahead by Logan. As he'll get it into the corner, three-pointer on the way. That one off the mark, but rebounded and put back in by Runyon.
Runyon got the defensive board to get the break started and come through with the offensive glass in the score.
Quick 2-0 lead for Logan. First minute in to the contest. It's far side. Bryant makes the grab into the corner. Jumper won't fall, and rebound taken away by Logan. So he'll push up the other way along the far side. Branham trying to find his way in, had it knocked away and out of bounds off of Logan.
Just a tough angle to make that pass right there. The right idea, but the wrong angle.
Now Mingo have it back here. Gooseland will bring it up the floor. Again, the jerseys that Mingo Central's wearing, they look like maybe they're practice jerseys, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It caught me off guard at first, bright colors, but doesn't seem familiar with the jersey I'm used to seeing.
Yeah, that was the kind of thing I was looking at them. I mean, they're sharp practice jerseys. I said, those are actual jerseys. I apologize. But they did. They kind of look like they're practice jerseys. So now Branham gets it over near side for Vance. Back out to Branham. Dangerous, but he's able to make the grab. Branham will get it back at the top of the key. Swings it over. Tough take into the middle. Kick it out into the corner. So reset it with Branham at the top. He'll break inside against his 3-2 defense. Can't hit. Hale grabs the rebound, kicks it out, and now Body's fighting for it everywhere. Vance will give it over near side, back out front.
A lot of action at above the three-point line right now. Bodies everywhere. Doesn't have to be underneath to be tough.
Good drive to kick out for Vance, but he airballs the 3. They get it back, though, as Branham now will pull up for a mid-range jumper and won't fall. Rebounded on the backside by Spalding.
Runyon's with his second offensive board already to get him another opportunity.
2-0 Logan here in this JV contest. It's far side, Bryant trying to figure out where to attack. Instead gives it off. Now Gooseland gets it. He'll take it back out towards midcourt to reset things.
Very patient running their offense right now.
Like we said, we've seen these zone defenses slow things down against some of these high-powered offenses as Gooseland can't convert. Rebound taken away by Logan. Vance almost carried it that time, comes inside, gives it off out front. Now Hale will take the 3, that one off the back rim, and rebound taken and a foul on Branham.
Yeah, just a little frantic play, like cross-court passes, kick it back out, quick shot, but stops the action for a moment with the foul.
And Hale's teammates giving him some instruction on that three-point attempt. They were all really excited when he took the shot. They're just telling him, you just got to get some wrist action in that.
Yeah, that might have been pre-planned because that was a very excitable quick first shot there.
It's Gooseland for 3. That one won't fall. Rebounded by Hale underneath.
Tell you one thing, Hale's got some hops. He gets off the ground very, very quick.
Yeah, and he had a solid game last night as well against Martin County. This drive here, try to wraparound pass, but instead travel going to be called on Markham.
Yeah, he looked to put the brakes on, but maybe drug the pivot foot there. The right idea just didn't come through with the execution.
And still 2-0. We're over midway through this first quarter. It's Gooseland out front with it. Guarded there by Vance.
Vance coming out and putting some pressure on the ball.
Yeah, he's all over him as he swings it over finally for Bryant. Bryant stops at the three-point line. Triple on the way, too strong as Branham outduels his teammate for the rebound. Branham will bring it up the floor. Gives it over far side. Markham gets it back out front as we approach 2 minutes to go in the first.
Much like the first two games that we saw, predominantly zone defense, it's going to be a game of, on your defensive rebound and getting out and pushing the pace before the defense can get set up.
Yeah, because we've seen teams struggling to find the range here today from the field, in both the girls' game and in the middle school game, and so far that trend has held up in this JV contest.
Yeah, no team has been able to get hot and pull teams out of their zone, so you don't really blame them for staying in it.
Gooseland able to split between several defenders. Laser pass back into the middle as they kick it out now over to the left side for Bryant. Bryant will shovel it back into the middle for Copley. Now back over far side. Three-pointer on the way. No good for Spalding. Is rebounded by Logan.
We've seen quick triggers on both ends of the court for both teams here.
Down to a minute 23 to go in the first quarter. Far side, Vance. He'll go for a three. This one off the side of the rim. Rebound fought for as Copley tears it away. Now Brock will bring it up the floor, runs into Vance, and they're going to say last touched out of bounds by Logan.
It seems like it's been another theme. It's been close games in the first two, but also a little bit of frantic, pushing the pace, frantic defense. We've seen it on all three games so far.
Yeah, now they actually changed the call. They say is off of Mingo, and that seemed to be the right call, at least from my vantage point, right down here in front of us. Branham will give it over far side. Markham drives in, gets all the way inside, couldn't convert, gets his own rebound back. Able to kick it out. Vance drives in, tough angle, and he's able to put it in.
Nice take by Vance there.
Keegan Vance gets on the board for the Wildcats, and it's a 4-0 lead now for Logan. It's Gooseland changing direction. Brings it back out again. Mingo Central still looking for their first points of the quarter, and Vance now going to be called for a foul and a push out front.
Yeah, we spoke a few possessions ago how he was increasing the pressure out top, maybe a little too much there.
Now 36 seconds left in the quarter as Klein will check in for Copley. Gooseland will take it in the back court. Hale will pick him up across midcourt. Into the hands of Brock. Brock guarded by Vance. In man-to-man defense for Logan. It's Bryant. Take it to the left side. Brings it back out to Spalding with 17 seconds to go in the quarter.
Hale just seems like a very intense, high-energy motor player. You can see it already.
Now they pound it down low. Tough shot, and that'll go for Klein. And there's the first bucket of the game for the Miners.
Klein off the bench and immediately in the scorebook.
Now with 2 seconds, 1 second, Vance has to get rid of it. May have been tipped by Klein, and that'll do it for the first quarter as Logan leads Mingo Central 4-2. Back after this as you're watching the Bob Runyon Classic here on the D&D Sports Network. Back for the start of quarter number 2. Chris Kidd and Dwayne Williams here. Kevin Jones, our engineer, is pass kicked away but taken back by Logan. Working inside, layup, won't fall, rebound put back up and in as Craddock gets his first bucket.
Nice rebound and bucket by Craddock.
Now steal as Craddock gets it, dumps it off underneath, shot deflected, taken away by Mingo. So they try and break it out, and they finally do. Gooseland trying to shimmy over to his left before he's cut off. Again, Mingo didn't get their first points until the final seconds of the first quarter. So up top, we're going to get a reach in now against Craddock, so that'll be the first on him.
Yeah, we see the continued pressure out top, just making it very, very tough for the Miners to get into their offense at all this game.
Like we said, they've had trouble just getting shots off here in this first half. Is now good. Comes up with the steal. They'll bring it back the other way. Dumps it off inside. Shot short. Knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay here with Logan.
Logan's applying their defense, getting out into run, and not able to convert on that one. But you can see their defense, whether it's the press or it's in half court, they're giving them all kinds of trouble.
Inbound it quickly. Go back to Craddock. Back into the corner. 3 on the way. That one off the mark. Good. Grabs the rebound on the backside. He goes back up with it and can't hit.
Yeah, both teams struggling to find the mark right now, keeping the trend of the day here in these games.
Now Goosen will walk it across the timeline. He'll take it into the middle now. Shot rejected at the rim, taken away by Logan as here comes Good up the right side. Good. Charges in, misses on the layup. Rebound taken up underneath by Klein. Now it's been Logan that's had opportunities here in the second quarter, but haven't been able to cash in on them.
Yeah, their defense is doing their job and getting some transition opportunities, just unable to finish.
Near side with it. Brock steps back. Good. Comes out to defend on him, and he picked up his pivot foot just kind of lackadaisically and travels.
Yeah, I mean, with that pressure, you don't know if he just forgot which foot he had, but that was the perfect description of that, just taking an extra step.
Logan will inbound from in front of their own bench here. 4:09 to go in the first half. Branham will bring it across the timeline. He'll swing it over for Good. They try and post up down low as Bryant got his hands on it, deflects it out of bounds, and that'll bring Copley back into the game for Mingo.
Nice hustle play there by Bryant, giving up giving up some size there, but just battling and making some effort plays.
So it'll be Craddock to trigger it in. Lob pass inside for Good. Kicks it back to Craddock. Little jumper, won't fall. Rebound tipped around. Taken by Logan as Good goes back up. Counted in the foul for Alex Good.
Good's been involved immediately since he's been in the game here. He's a lot of action here in the second quarter. You know, he's been making some plays on defense underneath. Another bucket for him.
Alex Good, he had a solid game in JV action last night. Double-figure scorer. Now a chance to try and push this to a 3-possession lead.
And with the shortened quarters, you know, any type of lead is even more intense with the shortened quarters here to catch up on some time.
That free throw no good, but rebounded back by Craddock. Goes back in, can hit. And rebound taken away by Copley as he's going to be fouled underneath.
Copley doing a fine job there, battling amongst a lot of big athletic players for Logan.
Looks like they're going to take it out from the near side here, actually the far side. Well, the official apparently doesn't want Copley anywhere near him. Copley set to trigger it in. So this will be a deep errant pass, and that'll get away and out of bounds.
It's almost like the two teammates out there thought you had it, I got it, who has it, and then nobody got it.
So they'll have to bring it back now, and Logan will have to inbound from underneath the Mingo's own basket. Branham gets it into Craddock, puts it up and in.
Craddock so athletic, got up there easy. Nice look for the easy bucket.
And again, a little mini alley-oop right there sets him up nicely. Now Logan leads it 10-2 as Gooseland across the timeline, had it ripped away by Craddock. Craddock one-on-one with Gooseland, kind of let him slide by, and we're going to get a whistle here maybe before the shot.
He caught it offensive. I think he may, when he put the brakes on, he extended the elbow maybe. Is that the only thing I get a call on that?
Yeah, I guess I could see that call right there. Again, it did look like he kind of extended that off arm. So Mingo catches a break and gets stopped. So inbounded in the back court. We approach midway point of this second quarter. Stolen away, now re-stolen as it's going to be tipped out. And it'll be out of bounds off of Mingo.
Craddock's he's causing havoc out here on the defense. Multiple times he's poked the ball away or got the outright steal. So he's just calling a lot of problems for the Mingo offense.
This inbounds pass tipped, but it's able to find Butcher. Up ahead, had a man there for a moment, but Vance able to get back and intercept it.
The very seldom seen hook pass.
It's good inside. His shot no good, but then he may have gone over the back after that.
Copley's doing a nice job. I mentioned a second ago with how he's battling. He's got multiple guys out there trying to get on the offensive glass, and he's doing a great job boxing out, staying with it.
Now Mingo will attempt to inbound again here. As they look up ahead, Craddock gets his hands on another one and takes it away.
So active getting on any pass.
Craddock will give it over far side for good. He'll line up a three. That one no good, and rebounded by Bryant.
Nice strong rebound by the guard.
And 10-2 still here in favor of Logan in this JV contest. It's out front. Copley gives it over near side for Brock. Nice head fake by Butcher. He'll step back for a three. That one almost down, but pops out. Good will come away with a rebound. Vance will swing it over. Trying to take it baseline. That one off the mark and rebounded on the backside by Mingo. Craddock, though, there again with another steal.
You know, once again, every opportunity, and he converts once again. He's been the difference maker tonight, Chris, for this team.
He really has. Again, checked in here, and he's got 6 points right away for Logan to make it a double-digit lead now. Catching it across the timeline is Copley. Takes it in as far as he can. Now it dishes off and rejected out of bounds.
Great help defense there with the block. Craddock gets beat initially, catches back up, and then with the help, Logan does a great job with the defense there.
Now Mingo will take it out underneath. It's Copley. Will trade places, and he'll look to fire it in. So throw it in deep for Brock. Brock has to retreat back as he's cut off by Good. Good trying to pick his pocket now. Brock almost lost it. Now gets it back, and we get a whistle. And it's going to be an illegal screen against Copley.
Yeah, it's so tough to get a illegal screen set with your feet set when you have someone like Good who's pressuring the ball so frantically and a lot of movement. And the combination of Good and Craddock here in the second quarter has really taken over with their length and athleticism.
And at 42 to go before halftime. Good drives baseline. They kick it back out. Vance will go for a three. That one's short. Rebound comes off. Vance able to get it back. Drives in left side, and he'll lay it in.
Nice heads-up play by Vance, the point guard, getting down the rebound action, attacking, and taking it straight to the rim for two.
Again, this Logan defense just continuing to swarm. There's going to be a foul in the backcourt. And that may be team foul number 5 on Logan.
Yeah, as you can tell by the score being down 14-2, Mingo Central's having trouble even getting a shot up, much less make one right now, and that's a plus and a compliment to the Logan defense.
Yeah, the only bucket they've scored was from Klein, and that was in the final seconds of the first quarter. And it looks like foul was committed on the man that Mingo tried to sub out so nonchalantly. So Smith is going to have to come back in here to shoot the free throws. I don't know if that was a strategic move they tried to pull off or if it was just happenstance.
Not sure. It's pretty quick and, like you said, pretty smooth there for a second. So
I guess we'll find out here.
It'd be cool if he just steps right up and makes them both confidently.
Well, we're going to find out as Smith comes to the line here, trying to get the first point of the second quarter for the Miners. That one will miss off to the right. Just like to thank some of our sponsors: Sunshine and Stitching, Global Arc Ministry, Mountaineer Buildings, Town and Country Foodland, Witt's Mobile Home Movers, Quality Metal Roofing, Gino's Pizza, CJ White Consulting LLC, Gino's Pizza, Williamson Auto Sales, 304 Motorsports Park, United Motorsports, and Diamond Flagging Company. Inside, Craddock will kick it out. 3 on the way, and this one will fall, and you hear the bench erupt now on that 3.
Yeah, they've been waiting for that one, Chris.
16-3 now. Logan leads it as we hit the final minute of the first half. It's Gooseland. Get it over far side for Bryant. Bryant between his legs almost lost it. Now gets it over for Gooseland. Gooseland Into the paint, throws up a floater, and he'll get it to go.
Nice to see one fall. He's worked hard every possession.
Now 17-5, Logan. Far side for Good. Good will dribble in, a little floater up. That one's short, gets his own rebound back. Can't hit that one either. Good gets a third opportunity now as he goes up. Can't hit it again as Klein gets the rebound.
It wasn't without effort. He definitely got some rebounding stats there, but unable to get the shot to fall.
Now final 20 seconds of the first half. Into the corner, they look to dump it down low, and that'll be off the hands of, looks like Logan here.
I think the kids call those me-bounds today.
Me-bounds, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I've seen that on the internets as well. I'll try and age myself for a second. That's the thing. If you don't know what they're talking about, you're lame. If you do know what they're talking about, you're not cool either. So there's no win.
No, they'll just accuse you of trying too hard.
Yeah. It's like, I'm just going to sit here with my mouth shut. How about that? Down to 7 seconds to go here in the first half. Gooseland up against Craddock. In trouble here with 3 seconds left. Brock down to 1. They're not going to get a shot off, and that will do it for the first half as Logan leads it 17-5. Again, want to thank Aracoma Drug Store, Logan Regional Medical Center, Logan Bank and Trust, White Eye Care, Southside Buildings and Carports, Genmar Services, Hill Chiropractic, State Farm Agent Missy Birchfield, Restoration One, Ultimate Pond, Tug Valley Wellness Clinic, Treasures Unlimited, Cheech's Pizza, Crumb Funeral Home, Three Guys Pizza, Tommy's Auto, Callahan Funeral Home, Warfield Market, and Butcher's Towing. As we'll step aside for a quick break and be back with the second half right after this as you're watching the Bob Runyon Classic here on the D&D Sports Network. Start of the third quarter here from Danny Gobby Gymnasium. Chris Kidd and Dwayne Williams with you. Kevin Jones, our engineer. As the Wildcats leading this JV contest 17-5 and make it 19-5 as Keegan Vance breaks free for a layup.
And we start off the second half with more of the same intense defensive pressure by the Logan Wildcats, ending up in an easy bucket.
And they've shortened this game to 6-minute quarters after the first two games ran long today, trying to see if they can catch up in whatever way they can. As this is the halfway point game of the day. And we still got 3 more to go at the conclusion of this one.
Yeah, back-to-back physical plays here with Logan on the defensive side.
get that foul. Go against Logan, so it'll be Mingo ball underneath. There's Klein looking, pass deflected on the inbounds, but Bryant able to chase it down. He'll get it back in the corner. Head fakes on Craddock, gets it out front off of Brock's hands, but he chases it down. Vance stays on him. Now here's Gooseland. Heaves up a three from the left side, too strong. Klein gets the rebound, rejected underneath, and taken by Craddock.
Another rebound by Craddock and getting the break started.
Now here's Good, and he'll finish on the other end. So Good with 4 points. Makes it a 16-point lead now here early in the third quarter.
Craddock has just made things happen on the defensive end, rebounding, passing, scoring. We said it earlier that he's a difference maker, and he's continuing that here in the third quarter.
Yeah, the way he's played, he might be on his way to getting a picture taken soon.
Absolutely. He's making his way right now.
For those of you that don't know, on D&D Sports, we do take pictures of the players of the game. So just in case you didn't catch the reference, just wanted to make sure we're all on the same page.
Yeah, if you see random people taking pictures of players on the sideline, it's just us trying to get these kids noticed online for their efforts and being a player of the game.
Absolutely. It's a great thing that Darryl and them started, as there's Gooseland with a great drive and finish, as he's got 4 points, as that outlet pass gets over the head of Vance and out of bounds.
Yeah, maybe this will get Mingo on a little bit of momentum swing here and a little bit of momentum going in the positive direction to get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, because they've had their struggles trying to get going here tonight on the offensive side of the ball. It's out front, Brock up against Vance. Gets a screen up top. So take it up against Craddock.
You see Craddock's mobility right there, guarding a point guard, and gets the steal. Just his defensive movement and IQ is off the charts.
His hands are so quick, and look at him run the break with a great feed and finish to hell.
Wow, leading that break, pass, just doing it all right now.
23-7 now in favor of Logan.
When you have a guy with size like that to get the rebound and start the break that much faster without needing an immediate outlet pass, that changes your attack motion.
That pass will get away as Bryant threw it low to Brock and out of bounds. But again, just talking with some of the Logan assistants, they said, hey, we're young, we're inexperienced, we're trying to, get these guys together, get them up and going and stuff. So, they said this is kind of like a almost rebuilding type of situation with JV, but they've got a lot of guys on this JV that have shown a lot of promise.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see them making that transition up to varsity, and you have the feeling it's going to be one of those teams that by the time postseason rolls around, it's going to look like a different team.
They'll swing it over far side. Vance into the middle for Craddock. Back out for Branham. He'll line up a three, and that one will go.
Nice shot by Branham, but another example of the IQ by Craddock there. He gets in the middle with his skill set. He can score there, but makes the perfect pass to set open the wide open three.
26-7. Logan all over Mingo right now as Gooseland swings it out, and that'll get away from Bryant. Another turnover forced by this Logan defense.
Yeah, they're not resting on this lead at all. You see the intensity on defense has not lowered at all, causing another turnover.
Across the timeline, Branham gives it over now into the middle for Craddock. Swings over for Good. He'll take a baseline jumper, and he'll connect.
That's just another. I know I keep going on about that nice knockdown by Good, but when you get the ball to a playmaker in the middle against the zone and he makes the right read, it's almost unguardable.
Yeah, and so far here in this third quarter, the offense has really flowed well for the Logan Wildcats as Branham able to knock it away. Physical altercation to get the ball, and he's able to come up with it. Now gives it over for Hale. Shot spins out, and that'll be last touch by Mingo.
Definitely let them play a bit here. You saw the clash of heads even by those two competitors and no whistle, so letting them play in this third quarter.
Even the official's been told, hey, we're overtime right now. Let's go.
You beat me to it. I was about to say, maybe it's along the same lines of our halftime. Get in, get out.
Now Logan will call for a full timeout. We'll step aside as well and be back after this as you're watching the Bob Runyon Classic here on the D&D Sports Network.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern coalfields.
For any of your financial needs, we encourage you to stop by one of our 5 convenient locations or apply online today at lbnt.com.
Whether you choose to stop by or visit us online, our team is here to help you every step of the way.
Buying a new home, expanding your business? Choose Logan Bank and Trust. Let's bank together.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Getting ready for sports means protecting those eyes. Up to 90% of sport-related eye injuries can be prevented with proper eye protection. White Eye Care knows this and is committed to providing the best protective sportswear for your child's eyes. As a proud sponsor of our community sports programs, we want to see our kids protected, from the little ones up to the big leagues. Our huge selection of eyewear makes finding that perfect pair easy. So win big this season. Call White Eye Care in Logan for an appointment today.
2:05 left here in the third quarter, 28-7. Logan's JV leading Mingo Central's JV by 21 as quick inbounds pass, no good. But there's Craddock, the man of the hour, with a putback.
Yeah, he's right where he needs to be seemingly on every play. Easy rebound and putback for him.
And he's got 8 points now on the game, which leads Logan right now. Down to a minute 45 to go in the quarter.
And you see his versatility out on top of this pressure, guarding all the ball handlers. He can drop down in the post, obviously.
Yeah, he's just, like you said, versatile and someone you can put in any spot and trust to guard any spot. That's that turnover on Mingo. Give it back to Logan.
And as you mentioned, in the quote-unquote rebuilding year, it's good to have players where you can plug in different places.
And we saw him get a little bit of action in varsity as well last night. So wouldn't be surprised to see him back out later on this evening in the varsity game. That ball knocked away. Gooseland comes up with it, scooping layup. Wow, what control by Gooseland as he gets it to fall.
Nice play by Gooseland there to finish with a little underhanded right-hand layup.
He's got 6 of their 9 points, and Craddock doing it all here today as he buries a 3 from the right wing.
Just when we're talking about how versatile he is, he steps out, makes a 3, and makes it look very smooth and easy.
Under a minute now left here in the third as Gooseland gets all the way to the 10 again and lays it in.
Back-to-back buckets for Gooseland.
33-11 as Branham penetrates in. He'll get to the rack but can't finish. His rebound taken away by Copley. Gooseland will bring it across the timeline with under 40 seconds left in the period. Get it back out front to him, cross court, dangerous pass, and Branham will take it away from Smith, and now he's got a clear lane to the basket, and as easy a 2 as he'll ever get.
He's been applying the pressure all night, and he can't get much easier than that to finish it up.
35-11, under 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It's Gooseland will walk it over, gives it off. Gets it back with 7 seconds to go here. Mingo's going to have to go with it. Gooseland with 3 seconds, tries to spin back against Craddock in a tough spot, gets rid of it, and they won't get a shot off to end the third quarter as Logan takes a commanding 24-point lead into the final 6 minutes. Back after this as you're watching the Bob Runyon Classic here on the D&D Sports Network.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today. Southside Buildings and Carports and Southside Shed Hunters of Louisa, Kentucky offers shed hauling services up to 16 by 52 long buildings. We also have lofted cabins, utility cabins, garages, man caves, she sheds that you can customize and order to your wants and needs with many different options such as workbenches, shelving, transom windows, and much more. You can go to the location or buy using 3D Builder's online order system. You can build right from your own home. We offer metal garages and carports that are built to any size and installed right on your property. For more info, call 304-928-0060 or 304-928-0062. Here at Southside Buildings and Carports, we've got you covered.
Back to action here as the start of the fourth quarter underway. Chris Kidd, Dwayne Williams here, Kevin Jones, our engineer. As this is our third of 6 games today as Logan JV dominating thus far here tonight, and Hale hits a turnaround jumper to increase the lead. It's now a 37-11 advantage for Logan. It's into the corner, 3 on the way. This one off the side of the rim, rebounded. Logan running again here, up ahead from Markham, able to make the grab, and he'll lay it in.
Nice outlet pass there off the rebound by Hale. Nice finish to continue to increase this lead, Chris.
Now step in 3 here, and that'll be banked in by Brian, his first points of the game.
The theme of the day, bank shots from deep.
Now, I was going to say, we've seen quite a few already today. And it seems like a lot of these guys, whether it's free throws or threes, they're using that as an option as well.
Yeah, it's been consistent at least.
It's Markham out front, goes down low. Hale turn around in the paint, no good, but we get a whistle and a foul. They're going to get a push there on Kinder, so that'll be his first. That'll send Hale to the line. Again, our next game on the slate is Chapmanville High School, as they'll take on Mount Hope Christian. That'll be followed by Expression Prep against Logan Middle School, and then our final game will be Logan High School against Expression Prep.
Still a lot of great action left tonight, Chris.
I was going to say, we've got 3 good games to help close out the slate as well. Again, first 2 games coming right down to the wire. This one's been a little more one-sided. Hale will split the free throws, 40-14 here in the final period. Butcher will get it on the left wing, puts up a 3. That'll miss over everything as Hale track down the rebound.
Yeah, Logan's still looking to get out and run off their rebounds. They're not laying back at all. Walked into a 3.
That one no good. Runyon grabs the rebound, though, underneath, surrounded by white jerseys. Somehow turnaround jumper is there. Can't get it to fall. And Jackson Diamond gets caught for poking around too much there in the backcourt, and he'll get called for a reach-in.
A little bit overzealous there underneath your own bucket.
4:25 to go here in the fourth. Butcher will bring it across mid-court. Gets it over to his left side as newly into the game is Barnett. Back out to Butcher. Butcher tries to back in, runs out of real estate as Baisden guarding him and had it knocked away as Diamond gets it out ahead. Markham, strong drive, left it behind as Runyon laid it in, but it looks like the whistle's going to wipe out the basket.
Yeah, it looks like they called the foul, maybe a little bit late with the whistle, but he already had his hand up.
They're going to get the hack that time on Barnett.
Markham has pushed the pace every time he's got the ball in the outlet.
Yeah, I agree. He's just been like a man with his hair on fire every time he's gotten the ball. His first free throw up and good. And just a reminder, this game and all of our games today brought to you in part by Sunshine and Stitching, Global Arc Ministry, Mountaineer Buildings, Town and Country Foodland, Witt's Mobile Home and Movers, Quality Metal Roofing, Gino's Pizza, CJ White Consulting LLC, Giovanni's Pizza, Williamson Auto Sales, 304 Motorsports Park, United Motorsports, Diamond Flagging Company, Aracoma Drug, Logan Regional Medical Center, and Logan Bank and Trust. So now Markham, after hitting both free throws, builds the lead to 28 here for the Wildcats. As near side pass gets away and out of bounds, and they'll give it back over to Logan.
No matter what the score, Chris, you know these teams and these coaches like to get some of all their players in that may or may not get to see a lot of action. Any game time is good game time when you're very inexperienced.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I said, you get me in, Coach. I'm gonna maybe not put up 15 points, but I'll maybe put up 15 shots in that time.
No use to be shy.
Diamond grabs the rebound, goes up, but he's going to be called for a travel. That'll wipe out the basket. You can see the Logan bench wanted that bucket to count.
Yeah, they definitely wanted that for their teammate. They were letting the ref hear about that a little bit.
3:23 to go as Mingo will bring it across the timeline. Butcher swing it over far side, now back out front. Butcher tries to get to his left where he's cut off. Now step back, he'll take a long two-pointer instead. That one no good, and that one will get out of bounds and over to Logan.
You know, these types of games have to be frustrating when you're up against a good defensive team and you combine that with shots not falling. It's just good to see them continue to play because you know the frustration level's up.
It is, and like you said, games like this, you just want to take the game tape in the backyard and bury it after it's over with.
Yeah, you just chalk it up as game time. We got some experience under our belt. Let's forget about it.
The ball got knocked out of bounds, and looks like the officials conferring here as they say that Mingo touched it last instead of Logan, so Logan will maintain possession. As Brock will check back in here for Mingo. As Brian will be the man to check out. Lob it into the middle to Diamond, and he'll be bumped, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, the bench is definitely into it. They're really pulling for Diamond to get him on the scoreboard.
Let's see if Jackson Diamond can do so while we have a moment. Also like to thank White Eye Care, Southside Buildings and Carports, Genmar Services, Hill Chiropractic, State Farm agent Missy Birchfield as Diamond's first free throw too strong. We'd also like to thank Restoration One, Ultimate Pond, the Tug Valley Wellness Clinic, Treasures Unlimited, Cheech's Pizza, Crumb Funeral Home, Three Guys Pizza, Tommy's Auto, Callahan Funeral Home, Warfield Market, and Butcher's Towing. So both free throws off the mark, put back off the mark, and rebound taken away by Mingo. Walking across the timeline with 2:35 and counting. Is three on the way for Brock, no good. Rebound taken away by Runyon.
Runyon started off this game with multiple rebounds, and he's still rebounding here at the end of the game. So he's always put in the effort looking for the rebound off any missed shot.
They're going to keep feeding Jackson Diamond right now, trying to get him in the scorebook as he'll go back to the free throw line.
Yeah, that seems to be their plan. He's giving him a good target. He's getting the ball, and he's getting hacked before he goes up with it. Diamond just missed on the last two attempts. Oh, that one got halfway down and popped out. Yeah, that's about as far as you could go down without actually going through the net.
Oh. You do, when the bench and team gets invested in it, you start getting invested in it too.
Absolutely, it's very contagious.
Now Diamond gets it to go.
There he goes.
Jackson Diamond into the scorebook as he gets his first point. 43-14. Smooth release, too.
Absolutely. You could tell by the rotation that ball was about to go in, but I wasn't going to dare say anything and jinx him.
That ball would have literally had like a cylinder just come down over top of it if either one of us had.
I'm not sure how many more times you can be successful with a reverse jinx, so you might want to keep that perfect record right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've had a pretty decent day with it thus far.
Me, not so much.
Say, sadly, we're only halfway home, so I got a long time here to try and mess that up. That pass intercepted by Hale. He'll take it into the front court, drives in, and gets the layup to go.
That was great anticipation by Hale to watch that from across the court to get that steal and bucket.
45-14 with 1:45 to go. Brock gives it off as Felix into the game, looking, gives it back to Brock. As Felix will get it in the corner. As Mingo, I believe they've been able to work everybody onto the floor here this evening. Is that three up and just short from Kinder, but rebounded back over to Felix. He'll try a three off the back iron, and Runyon grabs the board.
I love that these players are coming in on a bit of afraid to shoot the ball, Chris.
That's what I said. You got to be able to get out there and try and get as much time, much practice as you can. You don't always get a chance to get out there in these game situations and put up shots, so why not?
Nice rebound there by Endicott.
Now we hit the final minute of play here in the fourth quarter. As Felix will bring it up. Gives it over far side. Brock will bury a 3.
Nice stroke there.
That's his first bucket of the game. So we're down to 45 seconds left here in the fourth as Runyon brings it across. Gets it over into the corner for Markham. He'll put up a little floater, no good. Hale will get the rebound, and he'll put it back up and in. And it's time now for our Tug Valley Wellness Center player of the game. And Dwayne, I think both of us have the same guy in mind.
Oh, yeah, Chris, we definitely do.
Yeah, again, Craddock tonight, 11 points, but what he did on the defensive end was just as much, if not more impressive here this evening. And so many steals, guarding everybody on the floor. So Craddock, absolutely our Tug Valley Wellness Clinic player of the game.
Very well deserved.
And Logan will dribble out the final few seconds here, and they'll win this one going away 47-17 tonight. As now we get set for varsity action coming your way next. And we'll be back after this as you are watching the Bob Runyon Classic.